let's go ahead and jump into the series here. It's going to be a PvT in things off on this channel. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Yes, I know. Exit out, you stupid thing. Okay. Alright, guys. Without further ado, here in the top left-hand corner of the map, playing as the Protoss pieces. Give it up from Heroes, Platinum Heroes. That is Pavele. Excuse me. And in the bottom right-hand corner, in the red, from Platinum Heroes as well, give it a big shout-out here to GamePants. Put on his big boy pants. So, pros work out a lot. As we're getting into this, I kind of talked about that in the first sponsor shout-out, but they recently did a study about the effects exercising and weightlifting and things like that have on your brain. And they recently found out that, in fact, exercising really starts getting the blood pumping. It helps your brain process and do many things very more effectively than, you know, if you just sit around. And a lot of pros are starting to, you know, go to the gym to lift, you know, do cardio, do all these things to get the blood pumping, and really has seen an improvement in their performance in playing. And, you know, I found that as well as my life, like, if I go outside and I do a lot of, like, yard work or something, I'm getting the blood flowing, I'm lifting, I'm, you know, doing all these things outside, and then I come and I sit down, I feel like I make better decisions. I'm able to process things a lot better. And so, you know, I think there's a lot of merit to that. So if you're someone that's wanting to push forward, to continue on, to do better, you know, maybe lifting weights isn't going to get you to GM, but maybe it'll help you get to Diamond, because now you're starting to think, oh yeah, I remember at this time I need to do this, I need to make sure I'm not, you know, overextending at this part. And, you know, it can help you out, and not just in gaming either, just in real life. You know, working out, exercise just makes you feel a lot better. Yeah, you're tired, you've exerted some energy, but in the end, you know, you feel refreshed, you feel a lot better. You don't just feel gloomy and gloomy. You know, it has a lot of benefits. And trust me, you know, I love to eat, I love to just, you know, relax and stuff like that, but even pushing through that and having that effect is really nice. So far, GamerPants is going to come in here. He's able to kill off one SC or probe. Going to get a nice scout off as well. This poor old stalker just trying to get some damage off, but not going to be able to. Hero's going to throw down the bunker as well. Or excuse me, GamePants going to throw down the bunker as well. Just, you know, a lot of times in this age, we do see a lot of stalkers just running across the map and dealing damage. So really good stuff. Expansion is going to come out here from Pavele, and does have the stalker count, but just going to sit at home for the moment, getting additional gateways, throwing down the robotics facility, and you know what, just going to play somewhat defensive. I wouldn't mind seeing some blink stalkers or something come out from this, but so far it's going to be pretty standard. We do see the mines coming out and marines here for GamePants, and you know, I like it. We've actually been seeing lately Dream, who was a really good player back in the day, coming back. We've seen him go into this kind of 2-on-1 style against Protoss as of late, and I think it's more like kind of like certain maps that he does it on, but seems to be holding up pretty well. You kind of play defensively for the most part until you find yourself in a good position, but it has been having some good effects. Not going to be seen here from Pavele either. I would imagine, though, that he knows this is coming at some point. The Nexus is going to come down for Pavele. He's got that third base coming pretty quickly here. And this is one thing we've been seeing a lot in PvT matchups. It seems like Terrans play very defensively, or have to play kind of in a defensive position, and it really lets the Protoss tech up to get those upgrades that are needed. and then we see kind of Terrans kind of crumble under the pressure. So if you can get in there, be aggressive, get the damage done like this, it'd be pretty nice. A little bit of mess up there. Ooh, actually a really good hit there. The heck did my own thing not get in? Alright, so the medevac gonna come out now as well and get some good damage. If I can. There we go. 8 probes. 7 probes. Altogether. Not too bad. Robotics facility, or robotics bay, excuse me, gonna be coming down as well. So we should be seeing some good old-fashioned Colossus coming out. Maybe even Disruptor. We'll see. Yep, Disruptor. Oh man, that's good stuff. I tell you what, Nightbot's fun. I think you can actually play bingo with Nightbot too. Oh no, I think mine's set up. It can like play bingo and stuff. It's pretty fun. Alrighty, so I do like this so far. 5 kills for this Liberator. I actually kind of missed it there. I was too busy playing bingo. But I like the Liberator follow-up with this. It just allows the Terran to continue to put on like multiple prong harassment. At the same time, throwing down a couple of more Widow Mines. We see that Pavele actually already has the photon cannons kind of in production. He has additional gateways coming through as well. And both these players are pretty evenly matched. I think they were saying in the chat that, you know, they're only like 15 MMR apart or something like that. Something like that. I can't see it now, but they're talking about they're pretty close all together. So really interesting to see who ends up overcoming this. The third base is going to come out for GamePants as well, and we will see upgrades finally coming. Colossus Tech coming out as well with the... Did he not have any more disruptors? Where's that disruptor at? Oh, he canceled it. Okay. Canceled the disruptor and is going into Colossus. That's fine. Especially against like a marine heavy army like this. I like Colossus. I think that's going to be good. Sentry's going to be able to kind of push this back and with that Colossus. But I don't know. This is a very heavy army. Especially against Pavele, who only has like 27 art. Ugh. He definitely was going more tech heavy. Yeah, I like this. Stem, yeah, Stem's done. Tank's gonna siege up here and get right on top of all of this army, and yeah, this is just gonna melt. Trying to get on top of that juicy Colossus. Can he get it though? A lot of the army is starting to fall. Additional weapons here. All of those zealots coming in with charge finished up will eventually take care of all of those marines, and you know what? GamePants coming with some more, but it's keeping him at home. He's gonna back up. I guess that's good, as we do see those charge lots pushing things back. And here we still have some more units at home for GamePants. Definitely could go in maybe to the main and try to shut that down, or just continue to pressure onto the third. Does he switch up into like mines or something from this? Keeping that Colossus count low is going to be very crucial in this as well, so I just don't know. Almost 10 minutes. Let's see how far. Alright. So far, GamePants going to go ahead, push towards this third base one more time. Scanning, seeing where this army is. You know, tank setup's going to be very crucial in this. The Vikings trying to pick up on that the Colossus. Very smart play here from GamePants. Going to start pushing onto this third base. The charge lot's coming on top. Some good micro coming out here from GamePants. The Colossus in the back trying to deal damage. Storm is finished up here and will be able to land an okay Storm, but there's just too much bio here Vikings in the back trying to deal damage. We do have those juicy zealots dying under pressure here. Like that, gonna be backed off. Yeah, I think he can get this third base. Yeah, he's gonna get it. Oh, there we go. Third base is down here. I would like to see him kind of back up at this point, but it looks like he's going to continue to press on this for a little bit. Really just a couple of zealots and a couple of Colossus, but as the Colossus count gets higher, he has to be very careful. Viking count's getting high too, so we'll see. Plus, what is that, +3 now on the way here for the Protoss. He's got additional gateways to come through. And yeah, I mean, so far looking pretty good here from GamePants, but can he keep it up? Try to find another way to attack. Zealot's going to see this coming, and will we see a response coming out here from the Protoss? No, we don't see a... There we go. Gonna go ahead and drop here into the main. Looks like he will have to either do a recall or something to get up here, or maybe just push into it. But here we go. The Stem Marine's gonna come in here, shutting down a lot of the production. Zealot's gonna warp themselves in here and try to run in and kill everything, but there's just too much damage here. Those Colossus a little exposed. There are a lot of High Templar. We'll push it back, but GamePants doing it damage, getting wherever he can to overcome this. That's all good. Alrighty, so Ghost on the way now here for the Terran player. Does have a Cloak on the way as well. And then followed up with that, he's going to get that upgrade to the EMP. Really good. I like this so far. 71 workers to 57 here. Pavele struggling a little bit, army about half the size. And you know what, I think he needs something a little bit different here. Maybe a couple of disruptors would be good in this case. And I like this so far from GamePants as well. He's not overcommitting to Vikings, but he definitely has enough to like one-shot a Colossus at this point. He's coming for revenge here onto the third base. We'll see, can he actually do it? The Ghost kind of hiding out in the back at the moment. Can he get some good EMPs off on this army? He needs to snipe him. There he goes. A pretty good fight here. Trying to get on top of this. There is no more energy here for those High Templar. And here come the Marines. A couple of warp-ins of the Zealots will come through here. But there is just too much bio for this Protoss army. Everything crumbling under. Some beautiful EMPs going to be able to eliminate all of this. GG will be called. And we will see GamePants taking game number 1 here in this best of 3 series. Go. And here we go. In the top left-hand corner of the map, in the blue, playing as the Protoss pieces, give it up. It is Pavele. And in the bottom right, in the red, playing as the Terran pieces, give it up. It is GamePants. All right. Go. Cool. So we will see how these players want to play this out. Gateway's gonna come down for Pavele. On this side, we do see that barracks coming up for GamePants. Now, we've talked about this before, but in TvP, you know what? There's a lot of good blinkable spots here on this map. Will we see something like that happen? I do like this coming out from Pavele, trying to delay the barracks, but unfortunately it was just a little too late. So we'll see how that ends up playing out. We do see GamePants coming in to the main here and scouting out basically everything he needs to. So far, just a one base play from both sides. Actually, just from Pavele. CC's coming down here for the Terran player. You know what? This could suggest some heavy plays coming out from Pavele. Throwing down the eBay block, old classic. Pylon's going to come down as well, but does he finish it? Oh, he's going to quit it. Build it and quit it. So Reaper will come in here. Actually, going to be able to get the pylon as, or excuse me, the probe as well. There's not really anything here except for just now a stalker coming out, a second gateway coming down as well. And unfortunately, Pavele not able to get the expansion down that he wants, or if he even wants it at this point. Sentry coming out into play as well, and yeah, so far pretty easy stuff on both sides. Fortunately, the Reaper gonna make its last debut performance there as we do get into it, and expansions come with refineries, unfortunately. That's so annoying to have to deal with. Alrighty, additional gateways coming down, a robotics facility and Twilight Council. So it looks like Pavele really wants to tech up right now and, you know, do some kind of one base play potentially at this point. With the Marines, the Widow Mines, and all of that coming through, he might have himself a little bit of trouble, but we will see what ends up happening with this. Well, the council coming down is done. And does he go straight into Blink? Yeah. Yep. Blink, going to be the weapon of choice here. We've got additional stalkers coming through. And like I said, I mean, there's just so many good blinking spots coming in here. We already see the Phoenix scouting out, seeing, okay, there's nothing here. Nothing they need to worry about. And God, my V button is getting stuck. Alrighty. War Prism going to be coming out as well. We do have the stalkers making their way across the map, and we'll be able to pick those up. Blink not yet done, or not even halfway finished yet. We'll be able to put on some pressure. So let's see, does he continue to do that? How does he want to play this out? Ooh, actually going to get the oh no. Okay. Okay, so he knows that there's some good old-fashioned... Ooh, this is interesting. He knows that there are the Widow Mines coming across, but just going to ignore him for now. Maybe throw in something else here, but warping in some extra stalkers. He's got Blink almost done. There's no tanks out or anything like that. Throwing down some extra some extra barracks here. Actually going to get right on top of the Liberator. Here we have it. One of the juicy Widow Mines going to come down, trying to drop right on top of this. All he needs is to send one over there and it'd be okay. And here we have it. Tank is now down here for GamePants, and Pavele's got to be careful. He's got Blink almost done. It's getting pretty close, about 15 seconds away. And once that finishes up, I mean, he could really just go across on the other side. Looks like for the most part, though, he's just going to return home. I know. We would have got Widow Mine. 15 probes do fall, though. Huge pickup there. And yeah, I mean, what does Pavele do behind this? I mean, GamePants, with that kill, Pavele just does not have the worker count. He doesn't have the income to make units like he wants to. Well, you see GamePants getting stim. He's got concussive shells. He's getting his upgrade, or excuse me, combat shields. He's getting his upgrades and going into a third behind this. He's just looking so much stronger right now than Pavele. Forge and Templar Archives are coming down here, and I feel like, you know, Pavele is just trying to do way too much at this point. He's trying to get all of these different tech path options, and GamePants just isn't letting him. Excuse me as I learn how to talk, guys. But yeah, he's not letting them get really anything done. He's gonna throw out an armory so he can start +2 behind this. He's got marauders coming through. Everything he really needs. He's got tanks, and looks like he's getting ready to push out. He has a really good army. 18 army to supply to 42. This is just looking pretty deadly right now here for GamePants, or excuse me, for Pavele. Has Liberators on the way, Marauders, and more Marines coming across, but man, what do you do? I mean, Pavele is in a lot of trouble. This Death Army walking across. Unfortunately, Pavele has no idea this is coming. Oh no, he does. He sees it now, but yeah, he has to get some units in. He has to do something if he wants to survive. He is going to throw down a couple of shield batteries, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Stim finishing up here, +1 infantry coming in. Oh, could have sniped those. That would have been a nice pickup. Stim Marines coming in here. Only a couple of Zealots are going to be here. The tank's going to siege up in the back. A nice shield will happen, but not going to be enough. GG will be called. And GamePants going to take game number 2 there and finish the series off. Going to go to the semifinals. We're going to have ourselves a ZV or TvT semis. GG's.